making pasta with sausage and eggplant and saffron cream sauce. So I start with a pound of just ground pork, not Italian sausage, and I season it up myself. Ground pork's nice and lean. You get it right up at the butcher counter in any supermarket. You brown it up in a skillet. If you don't eat pork, you could try this same recipe with ground chicken. It'd be delicious. Brown it up in some extra virgin olive oil and then season it up. I add a couple of pinches of crushed red pepper flakes, just a touch of heat in the background. I add a sprinkling of fennel seeds, so it tastes like sausage, obviously. I add lots of garlic in there. Let that mush around, and a pinch of saffron. Now, saffron you can get right in the regular grocery store. If you buy the threads like this, it's a little bit pricey, but you know, it's not a fortune. Go easy on it. A little bit goes a long way. You spin all that around in there and turn the heat back a bit. You can also look for single-use saffron powder, super affordable. It's half the price of the threads. And sometimes they sell it over by the seafood counter in the market. So check that out there and save a buck. So once you get it to that point, then I take one medium eggplant. When you're buying your eggplant, you want it to be nice and firm. Now, I like to, whenever I'm cooking with eggplant, just take off half the peel. And that's to add extra color and texture and a little bit of bitterness in the background of the sauce. If you like your food very mild, you can certainly peel up the whole eggplant and then cut it into a small dice like I've done here. So I go like that, then cut it this way, dice it up. Looks like this when it's all done. Everybody goes into the hot tub and hangs out. Once the kids get in there and they get nice and tender, once the eggplant cooks up and looks like this back skillet here, then you're gonna add in your liquid. It's a combination of chicken stock and a little bit of heavy cream, or you can use half and half, whatever you put in your coffee in the morning. Chicken stock in first. That's the base of our sauce. And then the saffron will break out into that chicken stock and just give it a beautiful color and flavor. Then we're going to richen it up with a little bit of cream, twice around the pan with that. While that's simmering away and cooking up, I'm going to take a few sprigs of fresh thyme leaves. Take one of the stems, hold it at the top, and very gently just pull the leaves back like that. Then you pop the top off, and then you do that a few times, few sprigs, and then run your knife through it, drop it into the sauce. I'm gonna keep an eye on all this, and I'm gonna keep an eye on the pasta. You wanna cook it to al dente with a little bit of a bite to it. I drained off the pasta over the break, tossed it around in the pan so it could soak up the flavor of the delicious sauce. Saffron is the rock star in this one. Man, does it smell delicious. And I put a lot of grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese in there too. Or you could use Romano, your choice.